So we got to see two Hitlers. First one was actually nationalist, the first part. And then the Jews, yeah, and I will just say it, the Jews took over, replaced Hitler with a military mongering, aggro, ranting and raving lesbian lookalike. They didn't want a race mix, and they didn't want porn and degeneracy and gayness, right? That's what the books were burning for. Gay porn. Gay porn shit. Not kidding. Yeah? Yeah, they didn't have videos back then. They had books. A lot of them. Gay porn shit. Gross, disgusting, demonic shit that was like thrown onto the Weimar Republic in its poor days. Yeah? By the Jews. And then later, they took over. Then the Jews took him over, or they made a deal, probably together with the Vatican. Vatican and Rothschilds came up to him like, oh, okay, right, let you be replaced by our little double here. You go to Argentina, and we'll take over from here. And he probably took it. Not a robot, retard, a lesbian Hitler lookalike. Who became a severe meth addict. I think that's how it happened. They just forced the Hitler replacement on meth to make her angry and vicious and loud again. Because she probably wasn't like that at all. I mean, lesbians are not like that normally. You're saying it's a woman? Yes, I think that the later Hitler was actually a woman. Remember how Hitler got killed, suicided, and then burned, and then they found a skeleton of a woman. Yeah, why do you think that is? Because Hitler was a woman, the second one. The real Hitler was probably already like off to Argentina for a decade by then. Never heard of this theory? No, that's because I figured it out. I figured it out like a month ago. So why do you think I think that? Because of frickin' experiences in the past when that, like, those photographs were shoved in my face. I don't even remember if it was in the dark world or if it was a Jesuit guy that did that, or probably through the dark world did that because he used to do that sort of weird shit. Literally enter my dreams to explain things, which is really fucking freaky, by the way. Since Hitler has been spotted in Argentina, photos, high suspicion of that. Yet somebody died in Germany at the end. And then the body was burned, and then the Russians found it and said it's a woman's skeleton. Yeah, well, they were probably right. Because that wasn't the original Hitler. That was the lesbian woman replacement. That's what I think. Walt Disney. Okay, thank you. Adolf Hitler being Walt Disney is just stupid. No, it's not. Who knows, man? Maybe they were like brothers. What if the lesbian Hitler replacement was Walt Disney's actual sister? Huh? This is gonna be a real blast in the future if I turn out to be right. What if it was? What if she was? Not the real Hitler, but the replacement. I mean, that makes sense. This is what I think happened. it feels pretty solid in my mind. And I'd like to see any definitive debunking. Yeah, they did have a suicided supposed Hitler that turned out to have a female skeleton, as officially identified by the Russians. Do like these crazy commies, do they even realize that Hitler was the first lesbian dictator in the West? Oh, and here's the thing. Hitler might have not even known that it was a woman that was replacing him. Serious. He might not have even known. He might have fallen for it, just had a glance like, oh, okay, so he's gonna replace me? Yes, he's gonna replace you. And then replace him without him realizing it with a lesbian. It's gonna get it? Okay. I don't have a baseball bat, but I got other quite sharp things. I mean, I think that piece of shit burglar thought, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna get this house. And they saw a guy with this in his hands come up to him. I think that he'd probably like shit his pants and run away. I mean, wouldn't you if you saw me wielding this, looking very angry at you when you knew you just broke in? Yeah.